Wait a minute, what shirt is that?
What?
Are you
No
fucking
way,
kidding?
we're dorks. John and I have worn the same shirt to talk about Planet Desert Rock Weekend. We called each other last night, and I was like, "Hey, man, if you can get the
No,
shirt,"
we didn't.
oh no, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. How are you doing, John?
What the hell? Oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
I have like 20 Planet Desert Rock shirts to pick from, and we had picked the exact same one.
I have several myself, so we obviously have amazing taste. All right, excellent. Dude, you've had a big day. Oh wait, this is Sean from the Hufferfest thing. I got John Gist from Planet Desert Rock 7. Planet Desert Rock Weekend, the premier heavy underground festival in the United States. John.
Oh, you're too kind.
I love it, dude. I have so much fun there. So, man, big day for you. Had some new bands, some minor announcements. Pretty awesome, dude.
I'm going to be honest with you. Last night, I went out and saw Worshipper,
Nice.
which is a band out of Boston, friends of mine. And then they had a band open up called Soul Cellar, a real kind of newer band from San Diego that features Jerry from Great Electric Quest.
Oh, yeah.
So
I love those guys. Yeah, cool.
I was up pretty late last night and drank a bunch of Rainier.
What's their old commercial? Rainier. All right, I won't do the whole thing.
Now where I grew up, I never heard of it. No. That's like a West Coast, dude. Like upper Northwest. But anyways, they're cheap at the Griffin, and I probably had too many. So it's been an interesting day as I, had to chug down a triple espresso mocha or something, and
so I'm drinking coffee right now.
Get to work. I haven't even finished everything I need to do in correlation with this recent announcement.
Dude, the announcement's huge. You've announced one of my favorite bands in the whole world, and the other 4 bands are awesome, although I'm not really familiar with Carson or Child, but I do know. Dude, I'm just gonna let you do I know it's already been announced, but let's I know
about it.
Droids Attack is fucking awesome, and Steak, man, I love those videos. So I'm familiar with Steak, but you sent me over the videos, and so I watched the videos and how they do that, like that graphic novel kind of thing. With, so good. And
they've done comic books. Their last album, Acute Mania, which, dare I say, artistically, they went and got really artsy, we'll say, and really branched out. They added a second guitar player, and he does some of the vocals or backing vocals, harmony vocals, and has some normal vocals even within all that. They have a singer, Kip, and so they also utilize this guy to sing too. And, they really go all out on the artistic endeavor aspect of putting out an album. They put out like a comic book combo with it. Was not cheap. And the guy in Ancestors is actually kind of he's kind of elevated his acting, has continued to move on into different shows. I don't want to say what show, but it was like a big TV series.
Okay.
I don't want to get it wrong.
That's all right. No, that's all right.
I don't want to get it wrong, and then
I know.
and I'm like talking shit. But I've known Reese and Kip and the fellas. Gosh, since I went down to South by Southwest one year, it's been a bunch of the stoner. There'd be like stoner shows set up each night, sometimes 2 in a night.
Nice.
And one of the nights was a Ripple music showcase, and they had Woe Fat and Steak and Mothership and Watchers.
Geez.
Yeah, it was great. Only problem that night is someone stole my jacket.
That's bullshit.
Which it could have been someone from the venue or whatever, because I was in like a different thing. So it wasn't like someone from our senior. But it was like a nice, cool jacket. I only had it for like a year. It was lightweight. It was so comfortable, but I wasn't meant to have that jacket. It's in better hands.
That's a pretty
fucking feat. Anyways,
pretty rare on our scene, but whoever took that jacket, I hope you feel bad about it. Oh, yeah,
I don't think it was for our scene because I was in the second floor.
Okay, cool.
Overlooking it. So it was like only about 15, 20 of us. But anyways,
all right, sweet,
whatever.
Sweet.
Saw Steak there and party with him. like afterwards, like too much, honestly. I feel kind of queasy just thinking about it. Those London motherfuckers know how to party.
Yeah,
Reese
dude.
and
Don't drink with
the last time
Europeans.
they were here, Planet Desert Rock, we were out way too late. They know how to party. They know how to put it down.
Is your liver living
You,
in a little bit of fear right now, John? Oh,
who? What?
is your liver living in a little bit of fear right now in
No,
anticipation? You
it's birthday weekend. It better be ready.
all right.
I mean, shit. I just had one night. I'm maybe gonna go out tonight and see Nirvana and Alice in Chains cover band.
Nice.
It's like, you know.
Dude,
Anyway,
is it your
maybe
birthday?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's your birthday? A happy birthday in advance?
A bunch of people wish it for me today, and I don't think they're all from Australia. So or whatever, time. But anyways, it's
Right
tomorrow.
on.
Maybe
Happy
I
birthday.
go break the bank and go see Nine Inch Nails, which I really haven't seen in like a decade.
Yeah. No, that you
Music's
did treat yourself.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I
So,
get it.
probably, we'll say. So, anyways, Steak is
Yeah.
just great to have them back. Their older albums and stuff are very good. Slab City is a great album. They even have a John Garcia song on
Oh,
there that
really?
sings with him called
Okay.
Pisser.
I did not know that. That's
Great
awesome.
song.
Cool, cool. I'm looking forward to
But
checking it
yeah,
out. Right on.
I'm really excited to have him. Reese is a massive part of our scene. He is the man behind Desert Fest.
Oh,
The
look
whole
at me
thing.
learning shit. That's awesome. That's
Well,
fucking
that's what I'm
cool.
here
No, that's awesome. Thanks,
to
John. I
give you a little
appreciate that.
info along the way. You
Well,
and
I
everyone else.
definitely don't know everything. I appreciate that, man. That's fuck.
I don't either.
That's certainly
But
cool, dude. So
yeah,
so now that you throw out his name, that name's familiar to me.
Reese
Yeah,
P.
absolutely. So,
And they have a new album coming up on Ripple
when's the album dropping? Before your show?
this year.
Nice.
That's all I heard really.
Excellent. Cool. What? So obviously you're thrilled about Steak. Your liver's a little
Yeah.
scared, but you're good. But Droids Attack has played at your show before, right?
Yeah, they played way back in 2019 at the old bunkhouse. I don't remember who all I had that night. It was just a packed, ridiculous night.
Right on.
And I had seen them with about 20 people at a place called Beauty Bar, maybe 30. Let's give them 30, maybe 33, something like that. At Beauty Bar,
Okay.
that used to be a bar right on Fremont Street in Vegas. I met him and saw him, and I already knew about them. I'm a vocals kind of guy,
sure.
but they're a band I just make an exception with. I just think it works, and it's just Brad Van's guitar tone. I love it, and they have really cool drums that kind of keep you on your feet, a little bit of a groove to it. And he has just the right amount of vocals that he adds in there. It's not like he's screaming at me or growling at me, so that's a good move. And they've not done any new music in 10 years. Brad did something with the other guy for Telekinetic Yeti,
Okay.
and did one album, Twin Wizards, I think it was.
Are they
For
planning to
folks
do
that keep
anything
track
new, or
at
are they
home.
just excited to come and play your show, man?
I mean, Brad's part of the Planet Desert Rock family, so
Right on.
I think we touched base on here and there along the way, and I brought it up to him kind of casually and said, we gotta get you back here sometime. He's like, you let me know. I'm like, all right. So I let him know.
John, you're kind of the master of that, like you just get these guys to come out of retirement and play these fantastic shows. You did last year with Throttle Rod and then Droids Attack, and then the year before with Beastmaker.
Spiral Arms.
Spiral. That's excellent example from my first year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is, John? Do you think it's the location? Do you think it's you? Do you think what is it, man? Like nobody else
It's
really,
me.
John, it
It's
probably,
just me. It's my looks. It's my wit and sarcasm. No, it's not
I know
me.
you're way too modest to like admit that, but
It's
honestly, you have to be part of that equation, bud. What are you
I
doing?
enjoy organizing fun stuff, putting good people and good people together, creating something. Life is about memories.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, think about it.
it is, dude.
Like, we are never going to remember what we did the day before unless there's something memorable about it. We're not going to, it's not cued in there for the rest of your life. Someone told me a story last night, and it was like a horrible story that happened to them. I'm like, well, I guess that's a memory you created. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't like decimating horrible, but embarrassing or something.
Yeah.
So, but in these things, you think back to when we share all this together and we're locked in with the band, and and you've felt what that energy and that thing is, that being in the moment, not giving a shit about anyone or anything around you. You're not subconscious. You just
Yeah,
feel the music. And I think we do a great job of the sound so that it helps you kind of
for
resonate in
sure.
and of itself instead of just a loud energy coming at us. Because I believe strongly in songwriting. I believe strongly in bands that create something that's put together really sounds good, and not just long extended jams and all that. I'm telling you, just a little bit annoyed at times with the really, really long jams
Sure.
and songs because as a maximizer personality will say, as they said in my old company, um, I I look at like an 8-minute song that was really like, 6.5 minutes
Sure.
of instrumental.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm like, man, if that could have been cut it short, you would be able to slot in another song. And so that's what's, tricky along the way. But I think these moments, even when it's, a longer song, it captivates you, gets you in the picture, and then you're able to remember it because it just felt right
Yeah.
and it's unique experience in life. So, we've still maintained keeping it pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Vegas is so easy to get to.
So
We're
easy.
almost flown in places in the entire world and definitely in this country.
Yeah.
And flights are cheap because
Yep.
everyone's flying in there because there's competition. Competition breeds,
Sure.
potentially prices going down. And hotels, as you've seen, have been amazing prices
So
that
ch
time of the year.
like,
You stayed right next door to me, that's
we
funny.
did. We stayed at okay, I'm gonna give this hotel a little shout out. We stayed at this place called the Ahern. I've never heard of it. There's no ca
Or the
the
Ahern,
Ahern.
somebody
Okay, cool. I don't even know how to say it.
I don't really know either.
There is, like, no casino in it, and it's quiet, like, I could have a cup of coffee in the afternoon sitting out in the lobby and, like, it's like, talk to somebody, and I'm not really, like, a
Mm.
casino Las Vegas guy, so for you're
Yeah,
not if that's a little overwhelming for you, there are places to stay in Las
that shit's
Vegas that was
quiet.
like
Yeah.
it was quiet, man, and I loved it. It was, like, nice to go
Hey
back there at the end of the night, and it was relaxed and chill, and I could get some
hey,
sleep
Sean,
and well,
that place opened as a casino for Asian people called, Golden Dragon, and
okay,
it was, like, literally themed completely, I think even more so Chinese than anything,
really?
and their thing is I think they have like an opportunity with a big group booking
Yeah,
company that was booking Chinese. I mean, we get a lot of Asian people love to gamble, and they'll
yeah,
be and
yeah,
so they something happened with that contract at some point. That place was a morgue, for years, and it wasn't really very big either for a casino. If you can imagine, downstairs was the only casino. So yes, it's a cool little spot. Everyone had a great time over at the El
yeah.
Cortez,
Dude,
which you can walk to the venue.
so
It's like 100
travel.
and something bucks,
It's so tr
for like Friday and Saturday. The other nights are not even 100. You know what I mean? For a lot of these places, you still got Vegas for under 100 before fees.
it's the same it was the same price for me to stay 3 nights as it was to stay for 4 nights. So,
Yeah, right.
that kinda thing. So and like Debbie Lee just, posted here, "Free parking and great breakfast." And I'm not this isn't just a commercial for this hotel,
Yeah,
but to
yeah,
your
yeah.
point, John, like, it didn't break my bank to go to Las Vegas. I mean,
Right.
like, your show's inexpensive, and I saw fucking great bands, and, like, really to what you said, the most important thing is once again, for the 3rd year in a row, I have these amazing memories. It's one of my favorite weekends of the whole year, probably my favorite weekend of the whole year. Well, last year I got married, so maybe my 2nd favorite weekend of the whole
I
year.
get it.
But, seriously, man, you guys just like, it's more than just the bands, and it's reasonable to travel there, and but really, John, what's the biggest attraction? It's definitely it's bands like okay, man, I'm just gonna bring this one up because when you told me this
I
band
know
was
you're going.
coming, dude, I like audibly yelled out. Like my dogs are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Uh,
So, man, I have declared over the last couple of years, on more than one occasion, that the best rock and roll band in the entire world is Black Rainbows. And dude, you got Black Rainbow? Like, if you would have just had Black Rainbows and nobody else, I'd have flown out to Las Vegas to see Black Rainbows, dude.
right. Sure.
Yeah, seriously, seriously. So, wow, how did you get Black Rainbows, dude? How did
I,
how did that
you
happen?
know, I think I've been in the scene for a little while now. So there's like, I Me and Gabe know each other
Cool.
some, or Gabrielli,
Yeah.
but call him Gabe. And he is the master behind Heavy Psych Sounds, the label, along with all the fest. And he's also involved with like helping with tour support,
Well,
whether it's
cool.
booking. I mean, the guy,
No,
I
I
doubt he
don't
gets
know, but you do.
honestly. And so me and him, have linked up and talked over the years. And I was like, I don't know if he'll ever do it because he's just so busy and like, maybe he's holding on to hope to do Heavy Psych Sounds Fest in America again. I mean, he's done it a few times,
Yeah,
but it's been a couple of years. He's probably given up. um, and I'm like, I wonder if they like to come over and play.
me
And
too.
we've been talking for a good little bit. So it's not like it just happened yesterday.
Dude,
So it took some time, and I'm excited to have him. I've been a fan of him since I got into, really stoner rock.
yeah, literally every album, every song. I definitely one of my top 5 bands. Like, I know we did a top like, a couple of, me and I think Rich and Scott did a top 5 band, like, Space Slug was in that, and Black Rainbows was in my list too, dude. You keep bringing over my favorite band.
I look at your list and then I just go, this is who I need to book.
I'm sure that's not it. But dude, I'm getting messages
Yeah,
here. Debbie Lee, Black Rainbows are gonna melt your. Well, like, we're all gonna be floored. I'll quote you correctly. Valerie Wilkinson, dude, I'm so stoked. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna make 15 other people said stuff I can't say. No, I'm just kidding. But man, like, people,
I get
like,
it.
I saw when I posted that we were gonna do the show today, several people were just absolutely thrilled with Black Rainbows. State got a lot of attention, and Child got a lot of attention as well. And we have one more band to talk
Yeah,
about. But like, tell me about your Child. So I'm not familiar with Child. Someone I posted something a couple weeks ago about heavy blues bands, and Child
yeah.
got several votes in that, and so I'm meaning to check them out. But tell me a little bit about Child, John.
Child's been around for like 10 years plus. Made out in Australia. So obviously we know that we're not going to be seeing him on tour and all that stuff. So we're not as familiar at times with Australian bands. I've had a kinship with my mates down in Australia for since I really got into the scene. How many of those bands I've supported and helped and continued to love along the way. Child is one I got into early because I'm a blues rock fan. You know, and guitar rock, and he's got Matthias, I think might be his name. It's either Matthias. No, it's Matthias. I think.
Okay.
He's got good sultry style vocals. He fucking can kill it on the guitar. This is not heavy in your face, sped up blues rock. This is slow down and morseful. You just
Okay, awesome.
meaty blues rock. Like last year or this year we had Dirty Streets, which certainly is a very big ode to blues rock. This band goes next level
Okay,
with it. And so it's they've had popularity when they put out stuff. He went dormant for a while because he like opened up a bar or two
okay.
in Australia.
All right.
So the main guy. And so but recently I noticed that they went on tour over in Europe at least once or twice doing shows. Probably revolved around the fest. Something I just checked in with them really.
Okay.
And this is the biggest surprise I got. Yeah, for me.
Australia is a
But he is
serious
so fired
commitment.
up
Yeah.
about it. I mean, it's not gonna make any sense to them other than to come and enjoy this and do this thing. And I'm honored when people just want to be part of a really memorable, good party. Um, where we got the best soundtrack of the party ever, I think.
It's so true. Um,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man, you really hit that heavy blues thing last year too with, oh my god, names escape. Devil and the Almighty Blues, man. Those guys are
Yeah, sure.
badass, dude. Do you think
Yeah,
are they
even Heavy Eyes has some bluesy,
Yeah,
you know, feel to them. And
for sure.
so anyways, it's a band I've liked for a good while there. I mean, both their last two albums did very well. Child, I think, when the last album came out, finished
Alri
upper side of the top 100 of albums of the year
okay.
on the Obelisk, I believe, or Doom
Oh, hell
charts.
yeah. Well, okay.
And
Right on.
they're just they're known as a good band. It's just they're not overly heavy engaged where everyone's hearing about them all the time. but hopefully we can remedy that a little bit.
I'm checking them out, man, and,
Yeah.
if I like it, I'll post about it.
It's a whole different vibe. I'm just gonna make sure the fuzziness of Black Rainbows, or the fucking heavy, thrash and groove of Droids Attack, or Steak fuzzing it up, but going in different corners of our mind with the music. This is a more centering, one will say, that I think if people keep a little quiet and we let it soak it in, and say, it's funny, as a lot of people talk
I know.
during shows. And I get it. Even I do sometimes.
We're all guilty of
Because
it a
you
little
hear
bit.
like recordings, and then you can hear like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and there's like people telling stories to each other. But this is one of those bands where I just think the more we're able to
Don't
hear
talk.
them
Yeah.
in and just take in this thing, I think it's going to be a really unique opportunity.
Right on.
And I'm not aware of them doing anything else other than this show, but
That's amazing.
stay tuned. I
Hell yeah.
guess.
Okay, cool, man.
Same with all of them. I think Black Rainbows might, but we'll see. It's a 50-50 at most. Probably Steak does it. I don't know.
Well, hopefully
But
hopefully
for
some of
one
them.
week you can see them all.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, it saves a lot of trouble if you just don't worry about if they're going to go anywhere else, and you just get your ass on a plane to Las Vegas. You don't have to
See
worry.
them all at one time.
Yeah, you don't have. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about. I sure hope that they hit, Salt Lake City or
Yeah.
Boise.
Oh man.
Fly.
Bill Pearls would be like, "Where's New York City?" Every single time. He's like clockwork. I always do a laugh sign now. I'm like, oh my God.
Man,
I love Bill.
like
Shout out to Bill.
shout
Thanks
out
for coming finally.
Man, look
It
how
finally
you
came
got
out.
man. I know I just am amazed by this all the time, but people coming from all over the United States and world coming to your show. You had people come from Canada, and we missed Ian from England this year, but you had some people come from Europe, right? Am I correct?
I met some dudes, a couple super cool guys from Scotland.
Fucking cool.
Scotland.
So cool.
Matter of fact, one of them just ordered like 3 shirts and a couple posters. So I got to go to the post office and find out how much that's going to cost.
Was it this
I
shirt?
don't know if it's that shirt or not.
John and I loved this shirt.
Coyote.
You can get this shirt too.
But yeah, and then Switzerland as well.
Yeah, amazing.
I think there was a Netherlands, Germany, Raphael
Yeah.
came over from Germany,
Man, we got to talk about
Australia. Motherfucking Australia in the house last year. Matt Poole, who I've hung out with at Doomed and Stoned. I mean, no, Stoned and Dusted
Okay.
back in the day at Joshua Tree. I've hung out with him and a bunch of the Aussies. I don't know if he could talk any of the other people into it, but he's like, fuck it, I'm going. And he went by himself all the way from Australia. And he loved it. It's just so cool to,
Dude,
I like to check out everyone. What I'm there. I mean, I'm moving a mile a minute, but I like to watch people a little bit, just see what are they feeling and vibing on.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I rarely see people bored. I saw a guy, I think got drunk, and he looked like maybe he was falling asleep a little bit. I was about to go over there and smack him in the face real quick and wake him up. Love tap, but I didn't. Because he's maybe even bigger than me.
Yeah.
I can't
Bigger
believe how
than
many
you,
tall
shit.
people. Like, I can't believe how many fucking tall people there were this year. Normally, I'm one of the tallest ones. There were 6 foot something dudes
Dude,
all over the place.
Every single
bad.
one of them stood in front of me during one part of the show.
It's tough. You gotta, sometimes, Sean, you just gotta go back further. The sound would be better anyways.
Actually, that's
Dead
what I.
center further
in
is
all seriousness.
unbelievable good.
I'm only. I know.
Dead,
I know people don't know this, but I'm only 4'6".
yeah, you're not.
So it's very.
Jesus.
No, I'm seriously though. But like, you're right, man. When you stand back, it does sound better. Like sometimes right on
you
the,
have a
and it always sounds
more
good no matter where you are.
overarching
But
view.
yeah, dude, I like that too. John, we haven't talked about Carson. And so
You're like,
Carson,
who the hell's Carson? People are like, who's Carson?
so
Johnny
I
Carson?
wasn't familiar with Carson. You sent me some tracks the other day. Shoot, those guys fucking rip. Like they
Right.
fucking bring it. Like they're from Switzerland, right?
Switzerland, my first Swiss
Dude,
band.
they must have grown up listening to a lot of freaking like, oh my God, what was that band from Switzerland? Oh my God, why can't I think of Crocus? It was Crocus. I love Crocus.
I just heard a cover band called 1983 out of Los Angeles.
They must play some
If I don't have
Crocus.
anything to do, guys, I go out to a cover show
Yeah.
because it's either that or I'm sitting at home You know what I
I'll
mean? A
do
lot
it.
of times, so in a band played Crocus,
Shoot, that's fun.
Screaming in the Night, and it was fucking awesome. I gotta love that album,
Uh,
Headhunter. I love that album.
dude, I
But no,
I really like
I mean,
Crocus.
maybe they sound like Crocus a little. I don't know,
I don't know
but
if
it's
they
a
sound
three
like
piece.
Crocus, but they must have, like, got some of that in their blood early because they
They're
fucking
pretty
bring it,
young.
dude.
This band.
They really?
They're
Yeah,
way
they did
younger than
look
us.
young in their videos, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a three piece with a female bassist
Yeah.
and kind of harmony
Yep.
vocalist. So the first lady of Planet Desert Rock announced. always, always wondered, am I going to have women this year? Is it going to happen? I try and then I can't. And there's a lot of complexities that's holding a booking.
Man, it's hard to
I'd
build a
like
show
to.
like that.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
know.
gonna do one weekend. I'm just gonna do all women and just create that women of Stoner Rock.
There's
Nah,
probably enough bands to do it now.
oh, everyone would just go, as long as you keep it cheap. It's like the most popular. Anyways, in 2017, Drown the Witness came out, and that title track it blew me away. And I've been captured by them ever since. Really, and it's like cool guitar and bass
Fuck
tone, and
yeah.
at times it even remind me a little of Caius, which is all good as far as I'm
Yes.
concerned. I don't hear that many bands that sound like Caius, honestly. So, but then those next two albums they've done, these last two albums, they've really made a concentrated effort. They got a dialed in production, and songwriting has continued to
I
elevate. Those are memorable, heavy songs, and
yes.
who it was? Someone, maybe Todd Marshall or someone commented to me or sent me a message like, dude, that guy rips on guitar. And I think there's some really cool, I think they write good heavy rock songs. And I
Agree.
play them, get this, I put them on the playlist that I play between sets before the show, a couple of their songs even.
Oh, yeah.
So some people, yeah, will probably, once they hear the song again, they're like, maybe I do recognize that.
Dude, like I
So
said, I put those
they're a
songs
great
on.
band. They were excited to come over. It'll be the first time in the U.S. And they're just one of those bands. I think that as soon as more people hear them, they're like, "Oh, damn!"
Yes.
And hopefully they think ahead and stop. Do the right thing to get the merchandise or whatever here. That's sometimes the key to these bands. Is they got to really work ahead of time on some of that and get out in front of it, do the math, make sure it all works. Because there's some tricky parts to getting over here
I
when it
can
comes to that stuff
imagine.
as well.
D
Yeah.
It's tricky even if you're already here, so I can't imagine, like, doing that from Europe, but, like, this year, there was like, man, you had great merch, all the bands got great stuff, but here's the thing that is freaking me out, like, Kaiser is opening, sorry, we're gonna revisit this year real quick. Kaiser's opening, I'm there a half an hour before they go on, they're the first band, and I walk up to the merch table, and they have 1 record left, and I buy it. Dude, they sold out all their shit before they even got on
Which
stage!
record was that?
The new one, Second Sound.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the every
So get this. They came in undercover, so to speak, under the radar. But I I remember Todd had some because he took some so he could sell it from America to help him out.
yeah,
And they're not a Ripple band,
yeah.
Majestic Mountain. And I said, Todd, how many of those you got? I don't know. Probably got a few. All right, cool. And I told the band, I said, hey, you guys want to buy them for Todd or whatever? Okay, great. And so Todd sent them over, and they just had a couple. They didn't want to really. I don't know.
I was stoked
I
I
don't know
got one.
why they didn't bring more. Maybe they were out, or they were nervous. Maybe that would send off an alarm. I don't know. And I got Todd to arrange the thing where the split as well, which I think they sold every one of those.
They had sold
I
all
told
their
Todd, I was like,
records.
maybe we should do more than that. He's like, I'm like, Kaiser's not going to have much. So actually, Todd and I are going to talk pretty soon about that split. And if he's got extra inventory, that one in the Saturna split, maybe I'll be able to put out there some kind of deal where we can get it at some good value.
I would love that. Just Saturna sold out all their vinyl before I could buy it too. I was like, "So bad, dude." Like,
They had been on a bunch of shows before us too.
yeah, dude, it went fast.
So
I was like, "I'll go get
note
it
to
after this
self.
song," and it was like, "Don't do that. Don't say you'll get it after that song. Just go buy it right now. Don't do what I do. Don't miss out."
Yeah. Yeah. I try not to oversell it when I talk to these bands, but I'm like, about coming, but I'm like, our fans are amazing. They support like crazy. Bands kill it in merch. Now, of course, fans have probably historically heard promoters tell them that. And promoters have a bad reputation for a reason because there's scumbags involved. I
Not
don't know what
us.
to say. But in my situation, I'm just communicating all this feedback because I ask bands. And I tell them, I'm not trying to get any money.
Right,
I'm
right,
just,
right.
how did it go? And, I remember Baracho or Mario told me, oh God, it sold like $1,000+ and it was amazing. It made everything work. And, Sergeant Thunderhoof killed it, which of course I'm really excited about having come back.
Me too.
Holy shit.
I'm not even gonna take drugs for this time. I'm just watch it.
Well, you're gonna smoke
All
weed,
right,
but you
I'll
don't
smoke
consider that
weed. All right, I'll
jazz.
smoke weed, but
It's medicine. So yeah, Sergeant Thunderhoof, this is gonna be a special set they're gonna play too.
what are they doing?
One of a kind.
What are they doing?
Huh?
Oh, sweet secrets and surprises to
No, I
come.
made it. I made it a little bit public, but I didn't like overdo it. But they're gonna play their side of the split, the 20-minute song that they did on Ripple with Howling Giant.
Dude, that's one of my favorite records in my collection. I fucking love that record. Hell
Considered by
yeah.
many one of the best splits ever in the series. Big shout out to Bucky Brown. He's the one who put all of that together for
Amazing.
Todd. Yeah.
It's an
And what a
amazing
I mean, from
package.
concept,
It's
they
amazing.
did. I mean, it's
The videos, dude.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
I'm a
it.
big fan of Sergeant Thunderhoof. I have no idea why they don't have 10 or 15,000 fans on Facebook. It's weird. I'm gonna send out
Uh,
big batches of invites to that page
I
because
don't
it's
understand it either, man. They're like,
what is don't it's I don't think they do any massive touring, so that probably doesn't help completely. And over in Europe even. But I noticed that there are more festivals this year. I mean, there's a lot of festivals popping up. I mean, a lot.
I know.
And so even in Europe still. So they're on a few, and I'm just honored to have the boys come back.
I'm,
We're gonna make them real special.
I'm so happy
They'll
about
likely be. I don't know where they're gonna play. It doesn't matter. It's way early for me to even think
that. It
that.
doesn't matter. But you know what? That
And I'm
does bring
so
up the
jacked
question.
about Greenleaf. I've been working on them for like 4 years. Like, hey, Tommy, I got this thing. You know what I mean? Hung out with them, partied with them, finally got a yes. And that's
Dude, when are you gonna come out with your day lineups? You're gonna wait a few months to do that?
oh God,
You're not gonna
long
do
time.
that till the end? Cool.
I don't even do that till like a month out or so.
Perfect.
My goal is that we sell enough that I don't even have to do daily ticket sales.
That would be,
That'd be nice.
that would be
I don't think that can happen, but that'd be nice.
I'd love that too. That would be awesome. I would love that for you,
Yeah.
man. I can't imagine not going for the whole weekend. It's like my favorite
Yeah,
time. It's so much fun, man.
it is.
Well, John, let's just recap really quick. Um, the first band or the 5 bands that you announced, you have Droids Attack from Wisconsin, from the United
Droids
States
Attack.
of America. Droids Attack. And then, bud, you have Carson from Switzerland. You have Child from Australia. You have Steak from jolly old London from England. And then you got Black Rainbows from Italy.
Roma. From
There's
Rome.
no, like, seriously, if this is your jam, if this is your kind of music, you wouldn't be listening if it wasn't. You gotta buy tickets for Planet Desert Rock Weekend 7. I can't fucking wait, John. I'm beside myself, dude. It's what a great announcement. Yeah, dude, the lineup that you had to begin with was I already got on the plane, so
Talk to me about a couple of those bands that stuck out to you early on from the original lineup, if you can remember.
Greenleaf, I'm a big fan. So, like, immediately, like, when, I mean, I was going anyway, but I was like,
I think Greenleaf for the last decade plus has been one of the most consistent and best
so badass.
pure heavy rock
Yep.
bands there is. They put out an album now pretty regularly every 2 to 3 years. Everything has been very good quality. Arvid has settled in very nicely on vocals. They had a lot of different people sing on albums of theirs over the years. They had the Dozier singers singing. They had Oscar
Oh,
from
really?
Truck Fighters was singing with them on some songs. I think maybe one of the guys from Lowrider, maybe Peter. So Arvid has really settled into a great spot. I think he's an outstanding singer. I think Tommy Alapa is a top 5 guitarist around.
Rips.
He just knows how to do whatever it is, with the guitar, and it's not overbearing or crazy. A lot of it can be kind of atmospheric and move it along, and then bam, a cool little 30 second, 45 second just killing it on guitar, and I just think he's so amazingly talented. He's a super nice guy, and their drummer is in both bands as well. So I met him at the couple
Oh, cool.
Dozier shows I went to as well.
Sure.
And I mean, their drum sound is so dominant. It's so elevated the right way in the mix, so
Yeah.
you can just feel. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
And yeah, it warms my heart that I'm able to get, Greenleaf and now Black Rainbows. They're both automatic headliners for whatever night they're
For
playing.
sure.
Maybe even Steak ends up being a headliner. We'll see. But I already have another band that'll be a headliner, but I can't announce them yet because it's their first time in the U.S. and they're going to play a bunch of shows. So,
Well, we'll have to have another little meeting, John, and talk
yeah,
about that when the
I don't
time
know when that'll
comes.
be, but
I,
maybe by the end of the month. But
I am excited about
I
what.
don't want to
Okay.
overdo it and keep,
We will have a
no
show every
cost,
day for the rest of our life. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, man, I am excited about what other
There's a bunch of
band.
people that don't know. That's the crazy thing is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
A bunch of people have no clue about Planet Does Rock. They have zero.
Dude. What about? I just wanted to talk about one more band because I really dig these guys,
Please.
and I started listening to them about 6 months ago. Florist. How did Florist come to your attention?
Known about them since early on. And I like
Yeah,
spacey, heavy psych. That's a little heavy psych, we'll say at times. I've always liked that kind of style. And I was like, oh, damn, look at that. A band out of Florida.
I know,
Like,
dude.
there's not a ton of bands I love out of Florida, if I'm being honest.
Sure,
But Florida is one I like. So
for sure.
my buddies up in Orlando, which is just hour and a half from Tampa. Flores has played over there for a few shows, and my two high school buddies have gone, and they raved about them. And they got a theremin, which makes things
Dude,
unique. I
I
mean,
love that, dude. The first time I heard him, I was doing something over the summer with. I was doing that weird overall thing, the farm report thing, and they were like
okay,
the first. They were like my first band of the week. It was like I heard them early on, and immediately, like you said, the
right,
spacey and heavy and great band, man. Well, John,
yeah, I think it really it is able to at least segment out part of that scene
yeah,
and have some representation. I'm still working on some heavy psych bands here and there, but just Florist is a band I've been on early on, and lately it's great to see a lot of. I mean, for the last year or two, they're playing a lot of like fest and stuff, and that's super cool. And then they next they signed with Ripple.
I love it.
So
Yeah,
they're likely going to be part of the Ripple Music Showcase on the Friday night, along with Steak and God, I might have another one. Can't remember off the top of my head.
dude.
Oh, I can't say.
That
But anyways,
it would have been so cool if you would have just accidentally said it. That's all right. Nah,
no, but it's more complicated. But anyways,
it always is.
I'm real fired up to see Humulus as well.
Right on, dude.
Uh, a
Me
band that
too.
I've listened to for over a decade. New singer, the last album, and I like the old singer. I think that was great, but this it kind of creates a different thing with this guy. So Um, excellent album. They got new stuff in the works as well. And they're a great blend of heavy psych and kind of, stoner rock stuff in there.
See, I'm excited. Well, hey, man, I'm stoked about your show. I got
I am too. It's a long ways away,
it's
but time seems to fly.
dude.
So
Time flies. Hey, man, I can't believe how fast it flies, especially when you're involved in doing this kind of stuff.
yeah,
Speaking of time flying, I have to go. I have a dinner date with my father-in-law. It's his birthday today. So we're gonna go grub
we
down on
got some
some
steak.
steaks and stuff. Exactly. Exact. Some steak. We'll be celebrating your amazing John, amazing announcement. Black
Thank you so
rainbows,
much.
steak, droids attack. I'll stop that clapping thing. Child and Carson to added to an already insane lineup, man. John, congratulations, bud. I can't wait to see you.
Thanks. And listen, thank you, Sean, so much for doing this for
Of
me.
course, bud.
And having some fun with me as always. We always
It's a
do.
blast.
And big thanks to everyone who's already done the pre-sale tickets. It's I gotta check the records. I'm pretty sure this is the best pre-sales coming out of the gate again.
Right on. Dude, that's cool.
Obviously, when we get this kind of feedback, it gives energy towards helping remind us why we do it and the belief that it could continue to
Rock ain't
grow
dead,
a little
baby.
bit more.
Dude, John, you're growing the scene. Rock's not even close to being dead. Thank you, man. Dude, as a fan of the scene, I really appreciate what you do. Thanks for making my
Yeah.
life fucking more fun, especially
Yeah, man.
especially that one weekend a year in late January, dude. My life just fucking
You
rules.
should have
So
hugged
thank
me a
you.
few times. Come on, I don't see you. You're like too short, and I look down, I'm like, where's oh hey?
There's
I
the
usually
hug.
see your wife
There's
first,
hug.
not you.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, I'm probably fucking around my phone. She's actually paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's a real struggle at the shows that make sure you're maintaining the right focus on the right thing sometimes.
Dude,
There's a lot of opportunity. Like
so many
I
people,
was
so
giving
many
Dan
bands.
Sierras
Yeah.
I was giving Dan Sierras a hard time when I did the show with him recently.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, I missed, you know, 30 minutes of Wolf Tooth." I'm like, "What is wrong
How
with
did he
you?"
miss that?
I missed
Damn.
Blackwater Rising. I was talking to the owner of I'm like, "Come on, man. Talk to him afterwards or something." Jesus.
I'll talk to Dan. We'll have a call. No,
Oh, give him some shit.
he's the best.
He's out learn. He's just such a nice guy. Just wants to
Dude,
keep talking,
for sure.
but get in there. Enjoy the experience. It's rare. That Blackwater Rising set was pure fire.
Dude, every set was
Like,
pure solid gold. It was great.
that was an unbelievable day.
Yeah, dude, it was so much
Anyways,
fun. Dude,
go have your date, your dinner, and with your dad-in-law. And
yeah, dude. Andrew said hi.
thanks again. And I'm gonna be looking at flights pretty soon. I'm trying to figure out because I am going to Hufferfest, I believe.
Yeah.
I just gotta look at flights. Of course, flights probably just went up for a couple of reasons, but I'm gonna look at flights because I'm either gonna I might connect that with a trip to go see my
Cool,
mom
dude.
because I'm kind of flying in that direction.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
So
Definitely.
I'm looking forward to coming out and hanging out with you and your lovely wife. And of course,
Dude,
I love the guys from Luna Soul
Yeah.
and Godzillionaire, the Planet Desert Rock alumni, such nice and cool cats.
sure.
And whoever else is going to be there. I know a bunch of other friends from the Heavy Rock family will be there as
Dude,
well.
it's gonna be great. We can't wait to see you. We can't wait to see everybody. Denver
you
will be
need to
fun.
show up. I mean,
Denver.
folks in Denver need to go. This is a rarity. You get a nice accumulation of bands that are not just,
Yeah, just
not just Denver
right,
bands.
man. I think the scene will
anyways.
definitely the feedback that we've got
I think you do just fine.
it's been really
Yeah.
positive. So we're stoked, man. Well, thanks, John, for your
Great.
time, man. Always an honor to talk to you, bud. It's always just fun to talk to you. So thank you so much, man.
It's always ready.
Well, dude,
Thanks so
I'm
much.
not even
Sean.
doing my lame thing. This is Sean from wherever. Hey, this is Sean of Hufferfest, and I'm talking to John of Planet Desert Rock Weekend 7. 7, dude. All right, it's going to be a lucky 7. Your lineup's sick. Thanks so much, John. I appreciate you, my man.
All right, my man.
All right, dude. Hang on
See ya.
1 second. All right. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all watching, guys. Thank you.
Yeah!